Humans long to know as much as is possible about the world around them. That is why we contend with religion and philosophy, mathematics and science. We want to know the truth of what exists and even what we do not know yet exists. And while we are always seeking evidence on one way or another, the reality is that not much can ever be known with complete and utter certainty. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 interesting discoveries. Ancient Bible found in Cyprus. Christianity is one of the most common religions of the world. It has many followers and believers, and even to those who do not necessarily subscribe to the religion, it maintains serious and important implications in our world's history. And what does every large major religion have? A holy text, most often appearing in the form of a large book, which contains and explains the principles and doctrines of the religion, laws that are claimed to come from no ordinary man, but disciples of God or God himself. For Christianity, that text is the Bible, and while there are several different versions of it, the tenets remain the same throughout each book. Denoting their similarities are the stories that it contains, which serve as moral compasses or pathways to the universal truth that all humans seek, at one extent or another. The importance of this holy text is what led to the alarming and exciting news to come from Nicosia, Cyprus. Authorities reported the discovery of a manuscript that is suspected to be an extremely old version of the Bible. It was found to have been written in Syriac, the language of ancient Syria, which was used for the preservation of many critical Christian texts. The text was discovered during a police raid conducted on suspected antiquity smugglers, and while investigations are still ongoing, at least 9 individuals have been charged and kept in custody. The same search also turned up what was found to be a prayer statue, a stone carving of Jesus, and a bunch of explosives. As a result, the culprits were charged with smuggling antiquities, illegal excavations, and being in the possession of dangerous items. The manuscript has several excerpts from the Bible, transcribed in gold lettering on vellum and strung together very loosely. One of the pages reveals a drawing of a tree and 8 more lines written in the Syriac language. The officers who located the manuscript testified during a court hearing that they thought it was at least 2,000 years old. However, experts in the field considered it to be much less than this, around 1,000 years old, due to the gold lettering which placed its origins to be more recent. J.F. Coakley, a manuscripts specialist at the University of Cambridge Library and fellow of Wolfson College, suggested that it was likely dated to much later than the police officers believed it to be. He stated that the Syriac language was a style connected to East Syriac scripts, which would have not existed prior to the 15th century. Prophet Isaiah's clay seal. During an excavation being conducted in the city of Jerusalem, a clay seal was discovered and dated to be from around the 8th century BC. This excavation was led by archaeologist and researcher Eilat Mazar in 2009, and the clay seal, sometimes also referred to as a bulla, was actually one of 34 found in and around Jerusalem's Temple Mount, or Haram al-Sharif. The lettering was declared to have been created almost 2,700 years ago, and researchers believed that it was inscribed with the name of a biblical prophet. Specifically, it was thought to bear the name of Prophet Isaiah, who, among other things, was known as the counselor of the king of Hezekiah, who ruled between the late 8th and early 7th centuries BC. The Bible also indicated a close relationship between the two. Archaeologist Mazar suggested that the ancient Hebrew script, which was pressed upon the clay seal, might have once stated, belonging to Isaiah the prophet. If so, it would be the first reference to this prophet outside of the Bible. The letters on the seal indicate the name Isaiah. Because of the passage of time and resulting damage to the object, there is no knowing whether or not the Hebrew letter Aleph, following the NVY, which indicated its belonging to an Isaiah, would have confirmed that it was the prophet. Despite the absence of this critical information, Mazar argued that the possibility was still very real. This was mainly due to the archaeological location in which the clay seal was found 6 years after this initial discovery. Headlines announced that another clay bulla inscribed with the name of King Hezekiah had been discovered. Its location, just 10 feet away from where the clay seal suspected to belong to Prophet Isaiah had been discovered. Asteroid discovered hours before hitting Earth. While asteroids hitting our planet might sound like something from the distant past, think of the dinosaurs, the reality is that these large outer space rocks can and do still sometimes collide with the Earth. And while many times these events are only found after such collisions, at times they are found just before the event. 6 times, to be exact. The first asteroid to be found was in 2008, called TC3, which measured about 4 meters in width, followed by 2014 AA at 3 meters across, 2018 LA, also 3 meters across, 2019 MO, which was 6 meters across, and most recently, 2022 EB5, which was about 2 meters in width. The 6th and most recent discovery was on November 19, 2022, just hours before the impact of the asteroid on our planet. The Catalina Sky Survey located asteroid 2022 WJ1 on an inbound trajectory. It was detected by the Mount Lemmon Observatory in the Catalina network, and as it continued to monitor the asteroid, it took 4 images that astronomers were able to look at and confirm. Then they were able to estimate that it was going to fall in the North American continent over the Golden Horseshoe region in southern Ontario, Canada. What made this even more exciting was that knowing the location of the asteroid's fall meant that they would likely be able to find the pieces and study them far more closely and quickly than ever before. Using a large network of telescopes to track its movement, scientists and researchers were able to calculate where and when this asteroid would fall, marking an important step forward in astronomical research. Because while this asteroid was too small, it measured only about 1 meter across, to cause any real or serious damage, the ability of the scientists to find and chart its journey toward the Earth indicates that we now have a better chance at locating other bigger and potentially more damaging asteroids before they collide with the planet. In close vicinity to Earth are a large number of asteroids which are pulled by the Sun's gravity, the same gravity which pulls Earth itself. This gravitational pull is what keeps them within Earth's orbit, and such asteroids are referred to by scientists and researchers as near-Earth asteroids. As of now, about 30,656 have been catalogued. Most of these asteroids are small and unlikely to collide with the Earth or cause any real damage, at least within the next century or so. This finding remains as proof of how much technology has advanced and all the benefits that it has to offer humankind, if used the right way. It can be utilized to protect us from harm, allowing us to prepare for potentially hazardous asteroid collisions in much the same way, perhaps, as we prepare for natural disasters that occur and originate directly upon Earth. But what are your thoughts on these discoveries? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below and help us grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.